What is going on, tube you? Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gents. So today's little video, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing a little bit of a comparison video, and it's not a car video. Today's little video, as you can see right in front of me, we have the Canik MC9 Prime and the Canik TTI Combat. And the reason, I know they're two different categories, but they are both Caniks and they share a lot of similarities, and I felt like that's why I should make this video. Also, because I've looked on YouTube, I've seen this thing versus pretty much every other comp. The Hellcat Pro comp, the SIG comp, the Smith & Wesson comp, the Performance Center, the regular MC9. I've seen this versus pretty much everything else, but the TTI that is pretty much based off of, and where it carries a lot of similarities and it carries a lot of features from. And I'm going to show you some of those features here. So that's pretty much what this video is about, you know, size comparison, trigger comparison, and you know, the feature set. What triggered down or trickled down from the TTI over to the MC9 Prime. So let's get right into it. First things first, let's go over the size. Let's stand them both up so you guys can see the height and length difference. So, let's get them both stood up. Come on. I had it earlier. There we go. So, looking at it from the back, you can see the TTI is just a little short, or a little taller. It's a little wider, and it's a little longer. Obviously, this is more of a full frame, more of a full size, and this is more of a compact. See the mag wheel difference. Mag wheel's a little bigger, a little more flared out on the TTI versus the, I guess, more EDC friendly MC9 Prime. Lay them down. Actually, let's face them both the same way so we can look at the same features. Starting from the front, we have 3 holes and 3 ports on the barrel, and 3 holes into the slide for the MC9 Prime. For the TTI, there's 1 hole for the barrel and 2 holes for the comp on the TTI. So 3 and 3, and then 1 and 2. Slide serrations, so you can see they're pretty similar. They pretty much mimic what's going on here on the TTI, and they carry over here. Don't mind this, it looks like dirt or a shadow going on. It's supposed to be like a shadow effect. Don't worry, they're not dirty. It carries on everywhere, pretty much all over them. It's supposed to mimic like a shadow effect, but obviously you don't see that because it's black on the MC9 Prime. But the bronze coat over here, the darkness between the serrations is supposed to mimic like a shadow effect. It's everywhere, all over the slide release, you know, stuff like that. But it's cool. I like it. She looks pretty, and that's why I couldn't leave her in the store. See the slide cuts. We're going to start from the front and work our way back. Got the Prime window over here. We have a little split window on the TTI. Got TTI emblem on the top of the barrel. Just says 9x19 over here on the Prime. And you can see that width difference as well. Is a lot wider and a lot heavier on the TTI. That probably explains why she's so flat shooting. Both comes optic ready. I got this from Dunham's, so that's why mine don't have optics on them. Neither one of them came with optics because, you know, I had the base model version. But don't worry, I have optics on the way for the TTI, and eventually I'll get an optics for this one. So probably the MO4, I believe, is the one that goes on this one, and I'm getting the MO3 for this one here. I'm getting the mechanics. Rolling to the back. That's how the optic or the sights look. Compare to sights. Blacked out rear on the TTI. And it's a lot more pronounced, more like suppressor heights, even though there's no suppressor on it. But they're pretty freaking high compared to the Prime. Glow in the dark rear, and the front glows as well. You're gonna have to take my word for it. Obviously, it's pretty bright out here, so you're not gonna be able to see the glow. The loaded chamber indicators on both of them, this is the same. So there you have it. The comp on the TTI is removable. There's a little pin right there. You see a little pinhole. You press that down, pull it out, and twist it, and then that's how it pops off, and that's how you remove the barrel. The Prime It's way easier. It's literally just a normal takedown lever and just pop the barrel out. So there's no pin or anything like that, like the TTI has. Put them back over to the side so you guys see a little bit more of the comparisons between the two. The Picatinny rail, 3 over here, 3 on the TTI as well. This little thumb rest up here, it's pretty big on the MC9 Prime, and it's pretty small on the TTI, which is a little weird. Maybe you don't need it as much, but for some reason it has this weird cutout, and it's the same on both sides. This is the same on both sides as well, and this has this weird cutout. I'm not sure what was the reason behind that. Just looks like another place you got to worry about trying to clean stuff out of, but I'm not sure why they just didn't extend that just a little bit longer. Takedown lever, pretty much the same on both. Obviously it's just a little bit bigger. Can't be saying the G word up here, apparently that's frowned upon, I guess, but here you are, just a little bit bigger. Slide release, about the same size for both slide releases. Actually, this one looks a little longer on the MC9 Prime. Slide release looks a little bit longer. However, it doesn't have the cool slide serrations to match the slide. Smooth on the MC9 Prime and it's serrated on the TTI. Mag release, got this nice little checker pattern. Just little vertical lines on this one. Pretty pronounced, a little more pronounced up here. It's like massive on the TTI. And obviously just a little bit smaller. Yeah, that's to be expected. It's a smaller, oh, my bad, it's a smaller pew. It's more designed for EDC and stuff like that. You get the ease of carry. There you go. Stippling. It's pretty much the same design. That's what I was saying earlier about how a lot of stuff carries over from the TTI over to the MC9 Prime. Stippling is pretty much the same. However, if you notice this little difference here, it's a lot more stippling, covers a lot more area. See how this is all smooth up top for your thumb to rest in? Still pronounced on the back, way more pronounced on the sides and back than the Prime is. The Prime is, like I said, it's not supposed to be as abrasive on the side, so when you're carrying it against your body, you're not tearing yourself up, because this kind of hurts. I'm not gonna lie, man. If you're out there gripping and shooting for a good little while, you can feel it. You can feel it. Like I was just holding it early, literally not even, like I said, I haven't even got out there to do my first shots yet, and you know, you can definitely feel it. It bites. It bites down. So you don't have to worry about losing grip on this for sure. But it's a lot less, I guess, it's a little less pronounced on the MC9 for sure. On the sides, it's the same on both. Versus the TTI, where it's just as aggressive all the way around. But as you see, like I said, it's smooth on the sides. And that's the same way on the right side. Versus this one, it goes all the way up to the top. All right, so moving on, I'm gonna set you guys up. We're gonna do the trigger comparison. Obviously, you know it's empty and clear. Here's that trigger. Boom, not much take up at all. Reset. Boom, nice audible. Another trigger pull. Not much play at all. One more time, let it all the way out. See, let's go back to that wall again, that first wall. There's that, right there, there's the wall. Right there. Kind of hard to miss it. And go ahead and go all the way through. Easy break. Try out the Prime. Empty as well. Same nice flat face trigger. Now with the Prime, I was playing with it earlier, so this one's a little weird. It seems to have like a double trigger pull for some reason. Like you hit the, or double wall, I should say. Like you hit the first wall, there it is right there. And now watch it, it goes past it to a second wall. There it is, the first. It's pretty pronounced, it's right there. Then you go more to the second wall. You hear it, it didn't click. First wall, second wall, first wall, second wall, and then boom. Now for your reset, nice crisp. And now after that, there's no weird funky second wall. Obviously it's right there. Boom. Now the trigger does feel a little bit heavier on the MC9 Prime, which is to be expected. Like obviously you don't want a feather light on, you know, an EDC or something you're going to be carrying on you. Obviously, you know, set up the same way. There's not many other triggers. There's only the trigger safety, or the safety on the trigger. This one here. See if it's not depressed, does not go boom. As soon as you press it in, boom. So one more time, show you that little funky wall. First wall, first wall, first wall, first wall, second wall, boom. First wall, second wall, bang. No second wall. Here's your reset. Straight to the wall again, bang. And just to show you I'm not crazy and I'm not playing around with you. Here's the TTI once again. There's that first wall. There's no second. There's nothing behind there. Right there. Bang. So smooth. Oh my God, I love this thing. Now, what's the other thing? So both come with, now we'll show you these. Set those guys off to the side. Some magazines. Obviously, if you play with Caniks and stuff like that, you know that the smaller guys can take the larger magazines. So here you go right here. Here's a TTI mag going in here. Hey man, that looks kind of spiffy. I'm like, hey, wait a minute now. Oh wee, that looks spiffy. Hey, I didn't even try that. Let's go ahead and drop that back out. It didn't just pop out like it was supposed to. I don't know why it didn't. It was like had to pull it. So here's the mags for the TTI. Extended base plate on this one. TTI logo on both. And then for the Prime, there's no TTI logo. You just got MC Canik. But that is pretty much it, man. I think I touched on everything between the two. Once again, let's set them back up front so you guys can get a good look at them once again. So pretty similar between the both of them. Obviously this one's, like I said, more designed for your EDC, so everything's a little smaller, a little more compact because it's a compact, you know, pew pew. It's designed for EDC. Everything's a little bit smaller on pretty much everything. A little smaller trigger, smaller controls, smaller mag wheel, you know, just easier to carry. This one, not so much. It's designed to go out there and be as efficient as possible. And man, I cannot wait to get a sight on it so I can really get to see how these things really operate. We're going to get a MO3 on that one and the Canik MO4, I believe, for the MC9 Prime. But like I said, this is not a first shots video. I just wanted to do a comparison between the two because there's a lot of similarities between the two, point blank period. I know, like I said, they're not in the same category, but they are both Caniks, like I said, and this one carries over a lot of features from this one. It's kind of like just like you see in the car industry where you have your flagship model that has all the cool bells and the whistles, and you know, it's a little more expensive for a lot of people. It's a little more, you know, rare, and you're not going to see it as much for, you know, it's just not going to be as common for the everyday Joe. You know, it's going to be the flagship model. It's a little more expensive. It's just out of reach, and you know, a lot of those features and stuff like that, they tend to trickle down in the car industry. So you know, the cool bells and whistles you see on the flagship model, they trickle down, and that's exactly what happened here. You know, the ports, the comps, the slide serrations, the fancy flat face trigger, the flared mag wheel, the stippling all around. You know, a lot of that stuff just trickled right on down, and you know, for the price, I still think it's one hell of a deal compared to the competitors out there, which, you know, tend to run $8,000, $9,000, $1,000+ for the competitors. So I cannot wait to get some first shots out of this thing because I'm excited for it, man. I could not wait to get it next to the TTI and add it to the collection, but happy I can make this little video and with my own little money. But a lot of those reviewers out there, they get the pew pews sent to them, and you know, they don't really want to say bad things because they want to keep getting, you know, pew pews from those companies and things like that. But this is 100% unbiased. I bought this with my own coin, and we're gonna go out there and we're gonna do the first shots video. Obviously I don't want to do that in this video because it'd be, you know, about an hour damn long. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys hit the bell icon so you guys get a notification when these videos go up, because I promise you're gonna want to see, how this thing compares. I probably won't be going out there and letting off rounds with the TTI, because this is the TTI. She does what she does. But like I said, this video is about this guy over here. Maybe he might pull the TTI in, maybe, we'll see. But it's all about the MC9 Prime, and I want to give my unbiased opinion on how this baby girl performs. So like I said, hit the bell icon, hit the subscribe button, and that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Tube you, if I miss anything, make sure you drop it down in the comments below, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. So until next time, Tube you, I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. I'm out. Peace.